A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel, the Twin Flame Union. In this channeling session, we would be talking about the DM and the DF's efforts on staying committed on the Twin Flame journey. So what actually happens is that sometimes the negative energies or negative forces, they bring them down from this path, or they try to bring them down. Then on the DM side and the DF side, one of the major problems is the narcissistic abuse that they have gone through, because of which they suffer from certain types of fears. Fears of abandonment, fears of rejection, fears of loss. Actually, it's not fears, it's fear. Fear of rejection, fear of abandonment, fear of loss, and fear of commitment. These are the four major type of fears that people on the twin flame ascension journey suffer from. And what happens is that it just takes a snap of their finger, or it just takes one solid moment where they decide that, okay, I'm going to get out of this negative energy and I will come back to my path of twin flame ascension work. There are days when they are very sure about each other, like this is the one person I want in my life. And in some of the cases, once you advance in the journey, you also realize very well that you are in a twin flame journey, you are in an ascension journey. It is not a karmic journey, it is not a three-dimensional journey, you are in a 5D journey, 5D and above journey. So, staying motivated on this journey is very, very important. First and foremost, if you want to stay motivated, you need to surround yourself with positive people, or you need to have a connection or a channel with the masters or with the source with whom you can share and discuss your problems with. Okay, because in the twin flame journey, what also happens is that the twin flamers are surrounded by a lot of people who could be coming to them for motivation. As they grow and advance in this journey, other people who are suffering or who are miserable, they also start connecting with them and they also start taking inspiration from them. It could be anything. They could be employed with them, or they could just be managing their work, or they could be in the neighborhood, they could be just in the work circle, or they could be in the personal circle also. So these people, anybody like that, it could be just generally they are involved in some mission work or community work, so they keep meeting people, and people generally have problems, right? There are a lot of people who go through a lot of stress and a lot of issues, and in many cases a lot of people also have the seeds of ascension in them. So naturally, even those type of people get attracted towards them who don't want to be in a three-dimensional journey. The more you grow in this journey, the more people you're going to attract. So sometimes what happens is that the twin flamers have this habit of going too out of their way, they're too much out of their way. They will start hanging out with them, convincing them, taking care of them. And at the end of the day, they will feel very empty and they'll feel like, oh, I have no energy left in me. In some cases, even while doing mission work, sometimes they come across people who are attracting a lot of opposition and negativity from other people. Because this is a world of social media, most people, what they end up doing is that instead of organically growing their work or organically growing their mission, they start buying likes and followers and views on the internet. And that also gives them unnecessary attention. Sometimes when they have not grown fully and they get into a mission work, a lot of people who have negative energy start getting attracted towards them, and they also try to basically stop them. Alright? So you need to find certain ways to basically mellow down the negative energy. And also you have to learn from everything around you, like especially when you're doing mission work, you should try not to get so much attention. If by chance you are getting into that loop or that trap of getting attention for your work, then you need to remind yourself that your work is not like other people. In some cases, we also notice that people who run businesses, they also interact with a lot of people. They pay for some kind of reach to reach out to people. But in the twin flame ascension journey, the twin flamers cannot do that, because Everything is predestined, everything is pre-planned. Like for example, when we do a channeling on this platform also, many people write that I was waiting for this channeling, or some people say, oh, I am feeling exactly like this. In my readings also, people have told me that I was thinking about a certain topic or a certain subject and it was shared in the channeling. So how does that happen, right? There is a organic way of doing things, there is a natural way of doing things, and in the twin flame journey also, this is the key thing that they need to learn. That for example, if they are in the recognition stage or in the testing and crisis stage or in the runner chaser dynamic, and then followed by surrender, illumination, harmonization, union, all of these are going to happen either simultaneously or one by one, but they will happen in a natural order, in an organic flow. So whenever we get demotivated, it's because either we are getting inspired by people who are not doing organic things. Like there is a lot of comparison that happens in today's world because this is the most narcissistic generation. So everybody is showing off a lot of things they do and they know. But it is not really true that they could be leading a very happy life. And the biggest example of this are the celebrities who are suffering. Time and again there is a news of some celebrity committing suicide or some celebrity dying too early, or somebody going through bad situation, financial crisis, bankruptcy, or bad relationship. So all this is basically to tell people that if they, who look so perfect, if they can go through these type of problems, then anyone can go through these problems. And who are the people following most of the times? They are following the famous people most of the times. So either you do good work and people get to know about you organically, because then if you do it step by step, you will have a lot of resilience, you will have a lot of energy, lot of power to handle it also. And you will not get basically too affected by it. You will not get too attached by the success that comes on your way, the materialistic success, because you will not be attached with the materialistic success. You will only feel that yes, I have a mission to do, I have some work to do. If you have not reached the stage of mission work and still you are getting demotivated, even in the twin flame journey, after the runner chaser dynamic, in the when you are in the surrender stage, then you need to regularly review your goals and your progress. I tell people to keep a notebook all the time, and in the notebook they should maintain the goals with the dates. Sometimes, like 4 years, 5 years back, I had written, I'm just giving an example, some goal. Today when I look at that goal, I find it very funny. It can actually be like, oh my god, I had this type of a goal also. Or just pick up your diary which is 10 years old and you'll laugh at those things that you have written. So that's because at certain point in time, we don't have that much spiritual maturity. So keep reviewing, how far you have come. Your progress has to be reviewed. In fact, more than the goals, I feel the progress needs to be reviewed. Now, surround yourself with positive people. Like as much as you are surrounding yourself with takers who are there to take motivation from you, take inspiration from you, take help from you, and take whatever, like goodness, goodwill, kindness. You also need to be in touch with people who are going to give the same positivity for you. And this is the reason why I always say that please be connected to your masters, because your masters are in a higher realm, but they are constantly taking care of you. So, even when I get low, I just talk to my masters, and I've seen that they always help. By experience, I'm saying this. And then you can also find a mentor, or you can find some kind of a positive, uplifting content where, when you go through it, you feel better. You can go online and search for these type of videos also which uplift you. And most importantly, do 2 types of exercises. One is an exercise for your mind, for which you need food for the mind, and second is your exercise for the body. Because in the twin flame journey, after a certain period of time, you stop feeling like going anywhere. You don't want to go into parties, you don't want to go to get-togethers, you don't like a lot of social activities or social affairs because you feel that it drains your energy. And most of the times you don't even enjoy it. People always discuss about their problems and things like that. There is a next level to that also, which means that if you are there in a certain place, just try to observe without reacting. There would be things that will irritate you, annoy you and hurt you. Or sometimes you would also feel that this is such a waste of time. Why am I even doing this? If that also happens to you, then basically you just need to, okay, now it's sounding better. Basically you just need to, get out of that habit pattern of reacting to negative things around you. And just to take a test also, you can just hang out with, certain type of people. You know that they might not make you that happy, but you still do that, you still hang out with them. So that's just to check how your observation power is and how less you have been reacting, okay? And then do some kind of yoga, do some kind of physical dancing, or stretching. Some kind of activity has to be there, otherwise your body will start feeling weak and you'll be out of shape or something like that would happen to you. Okay, so just be very motivated, all you need to do is just keep walking ahead and do not turn back again and again, because the more you turn back, the more you are giving power to the dark night or to the people who feel like dark night sometimes. So this is a very quick channeling session actually, and I think this is meant for people who are on the mission work and people who are in the final stages of this journey, which means illumination and harmonization. These people have totally surrendered and they are living a pretty good life because of surrendering. But now, because they are in harmonization phase and illumination phase also, what happens is, because the energy is so vibrant, it's so attractive, it starts attracting a lot of people towards them. And then they feel little tired and down, and then sometimes they don't know how to, pull themselves out of that tiredness. Sometimes a very old addiction can come back also, which does not go that easily. Or maybe it is their time, that particular time has to happen because that addiction has to go. Now in the current reading also, like current energy reading also, there is some kind of a change happening where certain people who are heading towards union energies are there in this month, September, October, November, December. These 4 months are showing to be union months. And there will be contacts and there will be apologies shared to the Divine Feminine. So if that is happening, great for you all. But all those people also need to stay on a daily basis, very, very detached. At the same time, very, very into the motivational zone. Be positive, stay positive. Don't let anybody or anything, take you out from the present moment. Even if you sometimes feel that, I'm making these type of mistakes and I should not be doing this, I should not be doing that, why do I do this? Even if you figure out that yes, in some place you were too arrogant, or in some place you developed a superiority complex, or in some place you let an old addiction affect you, or some places you were procrastinating, you were very lazy, you were not living up to your own word, even if it's happening on a daily basis, just be very sure that you give yourself enough rest, and just be very sure that you don't get out of the present moment. Just apologize, feel that sorry that yes, I made this mistake, but now I don't want to make this mistake, and going forward I will not. Make a prayer to your masters, to your angels also, your spirit guides also, and just ask them for help, and that will really, really make you feel better. And for personal readings, for personal sessions, for therapy sessions, please go through the description box. For hand-holding sessions and the same problem if you're going through, not feeling motivated, feeling very down and lonely, then you definitely need to release some hidden wounds that you have not been figured out. So all of that information is mentioned below, and once you check it out, then you can write to me at thesunamoon@gmail.com. And other than that, I feel that most of you by now understand that 5D union is the thing that leads to a 3D union, not the other way around. So if you do a union within yourself first, it's the only thing that can actually help you out getting into this phase, into this emotion where you're not even running for a 3D union. Most of the suffering, most of the problem is happening because people are still very attached with the result, still very attached with what is going to happen to me, what is the future. Stop thinking about the future completely. When you stop thinking about the future, act like completely, and even if those thoughts come to you that what is gonna happen, what am I gonna do, just let it be. In fact, if you also say meet someone, talk to someone, even if it's good, like even if it's very positive, but while you're coming back or while you're in your solitude, you feel very low and very negative, you feel very drained, and you start questioning yourself, did I say the right thing, did I do the right thing? Just tell yourself, whatever you had to say, whatever you have to do, it's already done, it's in the past. Don't think about it. Come back to the present moment. So coming back to the present moment should be your ultimate goal right now. And the best way to do is to be connected to source. Have your own way, to connect with the source, but keep coming back to the present moment. The reason why we call it present, the present moment is called present for a reason, because a present moment is like a gift. It's indeed a gift that's given to you by source. And when you stick in the present moment, moment by moment, all the time, you will realize that your whole life is a gift. Your whole day is a gift. Especially on the days when you're totally synchronized, very much aligned with your energy, you feel like the day starts like a smooth journey, smooth sail, and ends like that. You're able to rest, you're able to also work, you're able to do everything in balance, in tandem. So try to bring that energy more and more, and you will realize that you get closer and closer to your union, and you remain motivated also. So thank you so much for being here with me. One love and peace out.